Good morning, students. I hope that you all are safe at your home and you all are seeing daily videos which are uploaded for you. For better way of seeing the uploaded videos, you can go with the web page of the school. That will be your SPB study material, where you will get all the types of videos which are uploaded till date and all the assignments, ebooks related to the subject, and many much more information you will get on that. And most probability from next week your online classes will start, so you all have to download the Zoom app. Now students, let us go with some more examples of long division method. Yesterday we have seen two type of sums on long division method, that is what should be added or what should be subtracted from the number to make it a perfect square number, and also find the square root. Now here the sum is same, only the language of the sum is different. Let's see what is the question. Find the greatest number of 5 digits which is a perfect square. Also find its square root. Here the language is the word is greatest. I have underlined it. Now you don't have to confuse when it is written the greatest number. As we have seen what should be subtracted type of sum, that's why in bracket I have written here SUB for subtraction. The same type of sum is for your greatest number, nothing else. Okay, let's start solving the sum. You all know that the greatest 5-digit number is 99,999. Now from unit place to place forward, we have to make the pairs of the number. Now we have to write down this number and solve it with the help of your long division method. Pair. Now your first step is to write the square number nearer to 9 or 9. As we know, 9 is a perfect square number. So we know that 3 3s are 9. 9 minus 9, which is equals to 0. Copy down this period or the pair. This is also called as the period also. So copy down this period of 99. Now we have to add the unit place. 3 plus 3, that is equals to 6. Now we have to take a number that should be multiplied, and we will get a number equal to 99 or smaller than 99. As we know, 62 2-ja will be bigger than 99. So we have one option, that is we will take 1. So 61 1-ja 61. Now 9 minus 1, that is equals to 8. 9 minus 6, that is equals to 3. And now the next period you have to write here, that is 3899. Now the unit place is here 1. So add this unit place. Now this your number will become 62. Now in 62 I have to multiply such that we will get nearer number 3899. So according to me, I think that 5 will be smaller. So let's try with 6. By 6 you will get 3756. Okay, so 3756 is nearer. As we will take 7, it will become bigger. So we will take 6. Here also 6. And we will get the number 3756. Let's subtract it. We will get here the remainder 143. 143. As you know, there is no period afterward, so we cannot solve it further. Now, as I told you in the starting, that greatest, it means the sum of subtraction. Why? Because if you have to find out the greatest number, if you will add this 143, then it will become a 6-digit number. So we cannot add, so we have to subtract. That's why it is a subtract type of sum. So we have to subtract this 143 from our greatest 5-digit number to find out the greatest 5-digit, which is a perfect square number. This is greatest 5-digit number, but it is not a perfect square number. We have to find out greatest 5-digit, which is a perfect square. Okay, so for perfect square of 5-digit number, we have to subtract this 143 and we will get the required number. Therefore, the required number is 99999 minus 143, and which is equals to 65899. So the required 5-digit number, which is a perfect square number, greatest 5-digit number, is 99,856. Again it is asked that also find its square root. So you know that our quotient is the square root. Our quotient is the square root. So square root of 99856 is equals to 316. Is equals to 316. So this will be our answer. And this type of same sum we have seen in subtraction. Okay. Now let us see one more example of addition when the wordings is changed. Instead of greatest, it will be a least number. Okay. Let's see to clear this sum also. The next sum, which is of addition. What is that sum? Let's see that example. Or is this example? Find the least number of 4 digits which is a perfect square. Also find its square root. When it is least, we will go with addition. And when it is greatest, we will go with subtraction. So our first step is same, that is the least 4-digit number. Least 4-digit number, and we know it is 1000, that is 1000. Now again we have to make the pairs according to the period from unit place to onward, and we will go with long division method. As I told you, for addition and subtraction you cannot go by any other method. We will go always by long division method, and for multiplication and division you will go by prime factorization. So always keep this thing in your mind. Now after making the pair of the number, first 10. So we will take a square number nearer to 10, and we know that square of 3 is equals to 9. 10 minus 9, which is equals to 1. I will take this period down, that is it will becomes 100. The unit place is 3, so we will add 3 to the again that unit place. 3 plus 3, that is equals to 6. And again I have to take 1 because 2 will be bigger than 100. So I will take 61, 1 ja 61. And after subtracting it, we will get 10 minus 1, that is 9. And 9 minus 6, that is equals to 3. 39. Now you cannot move it forward as our periods has been completed. Now here it is said that least 4-digit number. Least 4-digit number. So here you cannot subtract, because if you will subtract this 39 from 1000, you will get the 3-digit number instead of 4-digit number. So here we don't have to subtract, we have to add. And for addition, what we are doing, we are taking the quotient, that is square of 31, and one successive number of it, that is 32, and our number lies between it. So our number lies between square of 31 and 32. It is less than 31. So we cannot choose 31, we have to choose 32. Now square of 32 is equals to 1024. Okay, so what is that? 4, our required number, which is of least 4 digit and a perfect square number. Therefore required number is 1024. Okay, now the again a question after it also, that also find its square root. So you know that square root of 1024 is equals to 32. So student, as you see this example, you must you must have think that we have seen it earlier. Only the difference is of language. The sum which is asked, it is in different style. But as we have to follow addition and subtraction on long division, so we have seen such example yesterday also. Then also this is the different type of sum in language. So I think that you will bother when you have to solve the worksheet, when I will give such type of sum in worksheet. So I have taken this. Now today's our topic that I have to start is square of decimal numbers. What is our next topic? Square of decimal numbers. How to find out the square of decimal number? There are two ways. First, that 1.2 can be written as in fraction form, that you all know. 1.2 can be written as 12 by 10 square. And as you know, I told you to learn the square numbers till 30. So square of 12 is 144 and square of 10 is 100. And when you have to bring it in decimal form, so your answer will be 1.44. So as in number there is one decimal place, in square number of it we have 2 decimal places. So decimal places will becomes double when we are find out the square of the number. Now without doing this 2-step also you can find out directly. Let's see how. In the second example, 0.016. Now how many decimal places are here? 3 place of decimal. So in square number how many will be? Double of it. It will be 6 place of decimal. Okay, so we will put the point after 6 digit. But what is the actually number here? 0.0, there is no meaning, only 16. What is the number here? Only 16. And you must know the square of 16. What is the square of 16? Square of 16 is 256. Square of 16 is 256. What I find out for square of 16? And square of 16 is 256. Now I have to convert this number in 6 place of decimal. 6 place of decimals. How to convert it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So your answer is 0.000256. Okay, so whatever the method is convenient for you, you can go by that method. Let us see one more example. That is 6.25 square. Now here it is 2 place of decimal. So square number will have 4 place of decimal. Now by removing this decimal place, what this number will become? 625. What this number will become? 625. What will be the square of 625? Now I will tell you the trick how to find out the square of number which ends with 5. It's a very simple trick and I think you all have learned in pattern chapter of your 5th standard. If suppose a number is 35 and you have to find out the square of 35, definitely if 5 is at the end, then 25 must be at the end of the square number. So for 5 it will be 25 in the last. Now what is the successor of 3? Successor of 3 is 4. Now multiply it. 3 4 ja 12. So the square of 35 is 1225. Let's see one more time. Suppose it will be 65. How to find out the square of 65 directly? As 5, so 25 is in the last. Now successor of 6 is 7. So multiply 6 7 ja 42. So the square of 65 is 4225. So to find out the square of a number ends with 5, it is so simple. The same pattern I will find out the square of 625. How I will find? It is 625. I know for 5 it will be 25 in the last. What is the successor of 62? It will be 63. And when I will multiply 62 with 63, what I will get? I will get 3906. So I know that 3906 and 5, it ends with 5. So it will be 25. So the square of 625 will be 3906 to 5. Now it's 2 decimal place and the answer square number will contain 4 decimal place. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the square of 6.25? That is 39.0625. Understood it? So student, today you have to practice such type of sums and tomorrow you will get the assignment based on this.